Hello, 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 hello. It's Thanksgiving in the States, and I have nothing better to do. Let's get some MSQ done. Okay, I really do need to do my. It's annoying to actually get this one. I don't know. I just find my voice annoying. I suspected that you might be awake. I could imagine you sleeping through such commotion. An entire host of sin eaters appears to be advancing upon the Casterium. Emergency measures are being taken as we speak. Rest assured, however, that we are safe so long as we remain under the Crystal Tower's Aegis. Aegis. You may return to your quarters if you wish. Yes, I thought you might feel that way, and I cannot say that your assistance would be anything less than welcome. I must remain here to disseminate information to the other residents, but you are under no obligation, and thus free to aid any of the townsfolk who may be in distress. The extra tends to become a point of congregation in times of need. Crowded with those seeking solace in companionship, you would have my personal gratitude if you would offer succor to those there. What else to spend another day off, playing 14? I actually just recently got my first class to 80 not too long ago, which, strangely enough, was Goldsmith. So I got Goldsmith all the way over there. And I didn't know this area was extra. Extra? Few times folks are about and he's by Na who appears to be in distress. I've only just returned from Moraine, yet I found the Casterium moments from being beset by Sin Eaters. Where are they coming from? This shouldn't be possible. We restored the darkness. Well, this is fortunate coincidence. Brother, tell me you have some idea why this is happening. I may, but for the moment, we'll need to postpone such discussion in favor of action. This Crystal Exarch is preparing to deploy a barrier around the Casterium as we speak. Ensuring that he is able to do so should be our first concern. There are a number of instruments placed about the Casterium that functions as anchors for the barrier. I'm on my way to activate them now. In which case, 3 pairs of hands would be better than one. Very well, I'll take the one to the south. I shall deal with the northern apparatus, then will you handle the western two? They are enclosed on the platform extending from the upper level of the Aetheryte Plaza. So are they along the Aetheryte Plaza on the upper level, or... Oh, I see. I wish I wasn't so far from it. I've officially completed 3 relic weapons before Endwalker. Oh, I have not finished 1. And I have the most progress on the Heaven's Word monk weapon. It's probably the furthest I've ever gotten relic weapons. ARR books are just, they're tedious at best. They're just like continuously beam down. Oh, you gotta go do this, and this. Oh, that's what these things are on the edge of the, okay. I didn't know those were the, anchors for the shield. I got them on my Dancer, Astrologian, and Paladin. Paladin is a tough one to get relic weapon for, since you have to do the sword and shield. Are the Sin Eaters coming? Because I know they flock to Greater Sin Eaters for hunting packs. would they go for the corrupted ether that's in me at that point? Because despite having very little idea how to function, it appears that you have activated the device successfully. Yeah, Yashola was saying, yeah, that I'm not dispersing the corrupted ether rather than just assimilating it. And if they just go on the stasis ether that I'm gathering up, wouldn't that just provide them a beacon just to come here? It's a weird idea. Oh, this is like the barriers around the barrier we set up for Doma.
Zeniths sighted! They're coming!
Excellent. The barrier is holding.
That's good news for the Crystarian, but what of the rest of Lakeland?
Lena and the City Guard have taken to the field. Thancred and the others have already joined them. Let us do the same.
We have to join the Vanguard as soon as possible. The numbers of eaters we just saw is an indication we will be facing formidable hosts. I should be high enough for this. Should be is the word I use. What lovely weather. Just what we needed. It seems the battle has already begun in earnest. Make haste. Some forces are engaged in seeing eaters at various locations across Lakeland. Assist them in defeating the eaters before they are decimated. Oh, I didn't need to read that, but okay. Hey, go help people before they die. Let's see how many I can actually help before they all die.
Let's give it our all!
Is at hand.
Well, I don't have a heal, so... It'd be good if I stopped targeting Atheno. That was a dumb cat move.
Leave the healing to me.
Ruin 4 does a ton of damage. Most of them are paired up, so it should be good. There's Y'shtola and Urianger. There's the Fire Stain, Y'shtola, and I need to go up the stairs? Nope. But someone just died, like... Okay, most of the Crystarium people are healthy. Oh, I thought. Oh, y'all need to back up right here.
I shall protect you.
Yeah, I gotta get in here. Oh, thank you, Y'shtola. Guessing this way. Oh, so Flinky Good never fallen here. I think it must be over here. There they are. Unless we can't allow these Sin Eaters to gain the ground with me. I wish I'd stop targeting people that I don't need to target. Where is it going? I thought I was the beacon for it, but apparently it's charging full head. Why are they moving faster than me? That's the meeting already. The Eaters are too organized. They can't merely be acting on instinct. It is, we feared. But our task is as it ever was, turn the tide. With the wounded in our hands. Oh, that was a smart idea, actually. I should have done one after I did. I thought you finished this off. Why are they cowering? Oh, they're not cowering, never mind. I was about to say, why are they cowering?
On your feet!
Oh, that's a lot of them. Why did that go straight for me? I very much like to live. Okay, so we need to, like, group up on one person. Oh, you still came to help me. I get to help you still with. Know with the mighty shield that can use in any situation, because I didn't think you actually proficient in shielding magic. There's a ton of them. Holy crap!
If naught else will suffice.
May the 12 guide you.
The stars shall grant the succor.
Let's give them a show. We can't steal.
Oh, that was nice. Ended the hill. Oh, thank God. Oh, God, they did some powerful magics there. All of them were casters for some reason.
There are so many.
Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
This one is mine!
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you!
The Warrior of Darkness has returned. The Bloody Knight has returned. So stay with me, eh? You can't go dying now.
God damn it! Please let this work. Please let this work.
No, no, no! Stay back! Stay back!
Help! Help! Anyone!
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons at the ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Oh, I know that must be tough. Extremely. Being in a position to be able to save someone and not be able to save them because of your own circumstances. That's truly infuriating. It seems we've driven them back for the time being, at least. The wounded have been collected and are undergoing treatment now. Once they are ready to be moved, we'll have them carried back to the Castellarium. The dead as well, of course. Those whose bodies remain, anyway. The others are helping to treat the wounded. I am planning to assist in moving them, but even so, we simply don't have enough hands. I'm sure you're fit to fall over after what we've been through. Guys know I am, but if you could see to a few of the patients, it would be an enormous help. Captain Lin is about somewhere, so might also consider asking her if there are any other outstanding areas need. We'll talk later. First question is, how's Thancred doing? Because he got hit hard. Not like a couple, but hit hard. With teary-filled eyes, the prone man gazes up at you. His finger twitch as if to reach for you, but he lacks the strength to raise his hand. Thank you, but it's too late. One of them got me. If I turn, please kill me. I beg you. Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's what I wanted to do. I was already on the page. Hope you wasn't hiding here the entire time. Don't touch me. I killed her. I killed her. She was one of them, I know, but I...
Oh, I did not see you there. Is there something you need? Appoint another. A captain's place is with her soldiers in the field. Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you. Unfortunately, this war is far from over. We must replenish our ranks and shore up our defenses before they attack again. Now, if you will excuse me. I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium! The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. The heavens have bequeathed to you a benevolent savior, me. I offer you freedom from pain and suffering. A paradise where man and cedar might live in peace and harmony. Why, already, our winged brothers and sisters regard me and mine as kin, alike to them in beauty and purity. But you not only reject my prophet hand, but raise your own against my senators. It is only right that they respond in kind. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Oh yeah, he definitely needs to die. First and foremost, before we even go rescue this star. Like, he needs to be vanquished. Definitely him who sent that word. Valtry's ship is already gone. How flattering that he came all the way this way just to give his little speech. I apologize for my earlier outburst. Rest assured that I have no intentions of allowing any of my wounds to affect the performance of my duties, especially not now. If I may, could I ask you that you seek out Thancred and Mephilia for me? They endangered themselves on my behalf, and I would feel better knowing that they are well looked after. Thancred in particular sustained quite an injury from that Sin Eater. I would not be surprised if he were in bureaucracy still. Please give them my thanks. Where? Holy crap, where are they? Oh, okay. In the actual... Okay. I was legitimately confused. Like, okay, yeah. Look for them. Are they still on the field, or they returned to the city? But Valtteri is... He got to the point where he is a villain to hate now. I didn't mind him because he was insignificant enough not to pay any mind to, like a giant child just throwing tantrums, but now he's centered on me. You're here for me. I'm sorry to put you to the trouble. I'm fine, really. The Eater landed a unfortunate solid blow, but the healers here have done wonders. I am more worried about Mephilia. She's not taking it well. Could I ask you to speak with her? My attempts to reach out seem to have had the opposite effect. She's gone off to the Hortorium ostensibly to fetch herbs for Chesmile, but just talk to her, will you? Not the mean. Probably have to go to the library. Have a note of curiosity. Seems like a perfect place for alchemy, too. Officially lost in thought, perhaps a gentle poker. Good poker. What if I did another emo? Would that... Oh, what are you doing here? Tancred? It's my fault, you know. I jumped at the chance to help win, but I was careless and now it's my fault. That'll be straightforward for that one. Are you sure? I've brought him nothing but trouble thus far. And what if it's worse next time? All I do is make mistakes, but puts others in danger. I'm sure that he'll resent me for being this weak. Maybe he already does. But you're right. I can still help. If only by seeing these herbs safely to Chasulim. There are only 2 left on the list, but I'll need to ask about this one. I've looked high and low, and I can't seem to find it anywhere. Would you mind collecting the others? I would hate to delay any longer than I already have. You're looking for something with soft leaves that's very fragrant in an unmistakable medicinal way. I was told we only need 2 springs or so. Once you got them, you can bring them directly to the Chesmile. Whoever gets there first can explain that the other will be back shortly. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Oh, okay. It's more or less looking up the right one. Softly smells strongly medicinal. Has no sense whatsoever. It's unlikely. Who goes around smelling plants? Plants originally smells of fruit. I feel like that's a dangerous practice. Hey, you're looking for this plant. It smells like this. Touch this plant to smell it. Okay, yeah, that's not good. Rash. Freaking other platform. But I was thinking it was me attracting them. No, it was Lord Valtteri. I don't think his area is next, but he definitely needs to go. It's only 2 areas next. 3 areas. I haven't been over here whatsoever. And apparently there's no ship that leads directly over here. I don't even know what this is. have no idea what that is. That would be the Holy See. That would be the East, the 12's Wood. The area, Thanalan. And then the island for Limsa, which I can't remember the island name for the life of me. What is the island for Limsa? I really can't remember the Limsa Lamensa island. That's where my free company is. I'm not free company. Grand Company is. Weird. What is that last area then? It's weird. My friend told me that you would be bringing the rest. Marvelous. With this, I can replenish our stores of medicines. We're struggling to keep up with the number of wounded that are being brought in. I wasn't on the field, but it doesn't matter. The patients' faces make plain that it was a horrible battle, and we're still fighting it. I suppose, though, the bitter medicine rather than sharp steel, but we'll win. I promise you that. Since I owe you an apology for dragging you to yet another battlefield when you just can't come off the front lines. In both cases, I'm sure your efforts saved more than a few. The Spirix in good working order, the Cursorium people will be well cared for. More lie ahead, of course. Battles only you can fight. Not that we intend to let you do at all, but that's a matter to discuss with the Exarch. You know the Exarch? We do. Was there something you needed? I needed to tell him something from me. My dearest friend, you see, he was there on the battlefield with me, but only the one of us is here to speak of it. At the end, before the wound killed him, I heard his dying words. I never knew that our world was this beautiful, he told me. I am so glad that I got to see the night sky. I don't know how the Exarch feels about what happened out there. I don't know if what Vothri said is true, if our losses are just deserves, and we doom ourselves to worse by continuing to fight this fight. But I believe in the Warrior Darkness and the Crystal Exarch. I don't think what they've done is wrong. I don't think we're wrong to fight with them either. My friend, he smiled in the end, just as he smiled when he raised his glass to celebrate the return of the night. That's how I want to remember him. So I want to tell the Exarch, don't give up, don't give in, please. We'll tell him, you have my word. They came up to the Warrior of Darkness and be like, yeah, you're doing a good job. We believe in you. You're ready. Why not go ahead to the Ocular? We can keep the Exarch company while I fetch Alphano. Don't worry. I mean to borrow the Swiftness Amaro I can find, so we shouldn't keep you long. But sure to pass on the message, eh? Oh god, at least it's not raining anymore. I kind of miss the effects that Mordana has. I think it's gloom, but I think it looks actually pretty good. shame this area doesn't have it either. Welcome, my friend. Tales of your heroism on the battlefield precedes you. Though I confess I found them more gladdening than surprising. I hear no few of our people have you to thank for plucking them from the jaws of death. Would that they had not needed saving to begin with, but the responsibility for that lies with me. One of our soldiers said that. Thank you. Rest assured that I fully intend to continue our work. I will not shrink from what must be done, not least of all. Though I mourn the loss, I will not lose myself to grief, and even should regret be my constant companion, I will follow the path I have chosen to its end. And if I were to confess any doubts I might harbor, no one need ever know. No, I believe you have enough burdens without my adding to them. Nevertheless, thank you. That was a quick rejection in her thoughts.
My friends, with your aid, we have weathered a brutal assault.
Sorry I'm late, though I would not have been had anyone thought to notify me in advance.
As I was saying, it was only with your aid that we weathered this assault. Without it, the Crystarium and all who dwell here would now be gone.
For each we saved, another perished. If there is anything else we can do to help, anything at all, you need only ask. This is our home too, and we want nothing more than to keep it safe.
Thank you. We are blessed to have you with us. As for the attack itself, Vorthri may call it divine retribution, but Sin Eaters are creatures of instinct. A coordinated assault is unprecedented. Moreover, in the absence of a Light Warden, there should have been no compulsion for lesser Sin Eaters to congregate here en masse. All of which points to a single, unavoidable conclusion.
That these minions of light answer to a higher power. He who did claim kinship with them, who did boast of control, not in idleness, 'twould seem, but in earnest. Lord Vorthri.
Indeed. What I mistook for bluster was in fact the truth. The Sin Eaters are his to command. But if he imagines this show of force will convince us to bend the knee, he is sorely mistaken.
I take it your meeting in Yulmore did not end well.
You could say that, yes. But I am wiser for the experience nevertheless. It appears he has mastered a technique which allows him to enslave the minds of others. A fact I discovered when he attempted to use it on me.
That would go some way towards explaining the peculiar reverence afforded him by his subjects. There may feasibly be a handful of true believers among them, I suppose, but it would not surprise me if the vast majority were in his thrall.
Had I not anticipated his treachery, I might well have joined them. But seeing his invitation for what it was, I sent a glamour in my stead. I rather doubt such tricks will avail me a second time, however.
Did you have any luck tracking down the Light Warden in Calusia?
Sadly, I have nothing to report on that front. What of Arm-Arang?
After a fruitless few days scouring ruins, I resorted to asking the locals. While no one I spoke to had seen any sign of the Warden, I did uncover a possible lead. An abandoned mine in Western Arm-Arang. From what the Maud told me, it would be a perfect place to stay out of sight. Of course, I could never hope to explore such a labyrinth quickly or safely on my own, so I returned here.
Even should we all join in the endeavor, an exhaustive search could take weeks. and with no guarantee of finding anything.
The Wardens harbor vast reservoirs of primordial light, do they not? Far beyond anything found in lesser Sin-Eaters. And isn't it true that the Oracle could see the light of a Sin-Eater from miles away? Surely a Warden would seem like a blazing beacon by comparison. To the real Oracle of Light, I mean. The real Minfilia. If we travel to Armoreng, to the south where she halted the flood, I could summon her back. What do you think?
Don't.
Don't what? Do what I can. What we both know is right.
Do not presume to know my mind. You have no idea what you're proposing.
But I do! I know why you never said anything. Because you thought you could keep me safe by keeping me in the dark. And maybe I thought so too. But I knew, Thancred. I always knew.
Oh, I see. I thought you were a rather underwhelming reincarnation, but it all makes sense now. The Oracle lies dormant within you, doesn't she? But to draw on her true power, you must become one, both body and soul. To wit, one being must consume the other. Who shall be the lucky winner?
This doesn't concern you, Ascian.
But it plainly concerns you. Which is why your heart is ready to burst out of your chest. Despite the raging tempest in your bosom, however, you have never once opened up to your young charge. Now, why would that be? Love. Well, I for one think it's a marvelous idea. Certainly more promising than any of your other suggestions. So, it's off to Armoreng we go.
I'll meet you at the gates.
For someone good in espionage, as Thancred is, he did get tempered very much from the action. I'm sorry to be so insistent, but I know this is the only way. If you're willing to give me a chance, come with us. There it is. What would, I was gonna call them the Wonder Goods. What would Gaius think of huddling around Emmett right now? Because he already knows of him. He knows he's extremely elusive and secretive. But he hasn't gotten any intel on him himself. Oh, I'm almost level 80? Sorry for the wait, I'm ready now. And you sure you want to do this? Completely sure? Look, no matter what happens to me, I'm sure that I don't want to go back to being who I was. I want to be stronger, strong enough to face my destiny, and I want to believe that I can play a part in saving this world. Hope you can find it in yourself to believe that too. When you put it that way, how could we not? It is your decision to make. Just be sure that you are prepared when the time comes. If all are simple, shall we depart? Well, follow your lead. What route would you have us take? About that, there's something I neglected to mention. I saw an Morian coming to the land over Amarang while I was on my way back to the Casterio. No doubt the same vessel that bore Valkyrie forces to Raktika. Meaning we can expect to encounter armed resistance on our journey through the region. Right now the Nabith Arang lies to south reaches of Amarang, and there are two routes we can take to get there. First, this is the eastern route, which would lead us past Mortsuk. The other is the western route, which would require us to pass through the hills of Amber. I feel that I took the eastern route last time. Yes, that's the more well-trodden path. It will also make it for easy traversal of Nebuth service, but we can't use it. If we did, we would need to cross the Severance from point nearby the inn at Journey's Head. If the Amorans caught wind of our approach, it could very much well bring them into contact with the inn and its patients, and we can be sure the air activities will not meet with Valkyrie's approval. It will make the journey more arduous, but I believe it will be safer to take the western route, which brings me to my preparations. While you make for the hills of Amber in the west, I will draw the Umorians' attention elsewhere, to an area in the east that I know to be uninhabitable. That way you'll have a chance to reaching Nabith Arang unopposed and without risk of civilians. I cannot deny that it's a sound plan, but nor can I allow you to go alone. My skills will make your task at least somewhat easier, will they not? I'll accompany you as well. It will afford us a chance to have a proper conversation. And if I go with the others, I'm likely to say something Vagrant will regret. Well then, we'll leave the work of distracting Valkyrie's forces to you. The rest of us will take the eastern route and try to avoid attracting attention. With that in mind, I think it's best that we follow the road from the bridges. We'll move faster with a solid path under our feet. I'll borrow a few armor for our own journey. I'll leave the rest to you, Mephilia. Thank you. I will try not to disappoint. So if she changed back to regular Mephilia, would she be the overseer, or, well, regardless of what Mephilia is in, like, takes over, would one of them become an overseer? Wait, hold up. If this body is a natural born of this realm, would she actually be able to come back? Oh, there's so many questions with this reincarnation things. I know the soul for Emmett is a soul from the source, but he's able to cross over relatively easy. But he also said being in the light itself is a little bit more tiring for him. There you are. The gate leading to Amarang is just up ahead. And all the time I've been here, I never ventured into the hills of Amber. Not that I am particularly intimidated by new lands at this point, but we have more than enough reasons to be cautious as it is. Keep an eye on Mephilia for me, would you? Isle of Kin. That just says the source. Definitely weird. Does someone just fly over me? I don't think. Oh, those are actual people. Okay. I thought that was weird that they were disease, but they were mining. Or lumbering, one of the two. Oh, so soon? We barely had time to recover from the battle. Well, if you certain, I am hardly in a position to question you.
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth. Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
This place has been scarred by the flood too. We can say what lies ahead, but whatever else this world may be, it is mine to travel, and I don't plan to take a moment of the time I spend upon it for granted. I take it you're seeing what I'm seeing. Finding a village when we're hardly 10 paces into the hills is a surprising stroke of luck, especially given our recent fortune. But you won't hear any complaints from me. Let's see if the folk who live here can tell us what to expect from the road ahead. Seems like a well-maintenance village, honestly. Well, not well maintenance, but enough to actually have as a, hey, people are here. Because that's like fresh wood. Putting it in between a canyon is smart and not smart at the same time. The jump needs to be well enough to encumber anyone that falls down. I can actually probably buy... I don't think my goldsmith has appropriate armor. Anyway. Sun Tzu. You sell? No, you are no merchant. But then why do I know your face, Oh, I remember, you spent Vobert gold. Such a corn purse cracking, you are already a legend among more traders. You're a traveling merchant then. Can you tell us about anything of this village? Of course, anything for value customers. This place is a brick. Before the flood, it was home to many miners. After, not so many. Now none. So Master Gingen borrowed the village, made it into a trading post. Very convenient location. In which case, you all must be familiar with the local roads, correct? We're on our way to Nabath Arang ourselves. If we continue south from here, will we have any difficulties reaching it? Oh yes, great difficulty. The flood rent the stone and crushed the mines surrounding Nabath Arang. Only steep cliff and collapsed tunnels remain. Oh no. But surely there must be some way. Do you think any of the other Moor might have some sort of hidden route? Perhaps you ask, they tell for free even to friends of our best customer. Wow, that free part was just out there. Wonderful, thank you for your help. Well then, best customer, let's see what information your reputation buys us. Let's see what comes out of my coin purse, is what you're telling me. You wish to go to Nabath Arang, There was a way once, a gondola down from the cliff, but it was built for those who had left something behind that they wished to retrieve. Now there's nothing left, and no one to use it. You may search for it if you like, but I doubt that its rusted wires would bear your weight. And so regarding the gondola on a spare scrap of instrument. Orange, Ophelia, Tancred. For Nabath Arang, airship is best. Nothing is faster than an airship. The Euromorians have one, I hear. You can ask them to take you. So what's superfluous to do so? You doubtfully make a note of guns for us. Supposed to be one more person. Are the buildings open? At least one of these buildings have to be open. There we go. Oh, that is a surprise. Not many bound for Nabath Arang these days. I do know of a trolley that once went there. It used to travel between all the settlements of mines of the Hill of Ember. It is locked behind a gate. However, I assume that will have kept it from being stolen or damaged, but it also prevents it from being of much use. Mm. I like how I get frequently paper, write something on it, and then stuff it back in the bag. I'm afraid I've learned little of use about how to read Nap of the Ring. The Remorian presence, though, that's another matter. Apparently, though, their army is definitely in Armorang. There have been no sightings of Remorians at all in the hills of Amber. Perhaps we can take that as a sign the Alizé plan has bore fruit. Do you have any better luck finding us a route forward? So these are our options. What do you think? I say go for the trolley. That seems to be the least risky of our options, and I can't imagine one gate is enough to thwart you. I'd like to know a bit more before we dash off in search of it, though perhaps Zoom Zoom can offer some insight. A valid customer. Were the others more valid? With a fashion, they told us of the trolley that runs to Nap of the Ring, at least. But I'm correct. I am thinking that there was a reason you did not do so yourself when first we asked. Yes, the gate. You see, it is impossible. Before there was a hulking thing of stone, the Talos. It opened the gate, they say, but none operate such a thing now. I do not even know if it yet exists. I do not know, but you should travel east to Mount Barren Mines. That is where the trolley controls the sand. I still see miners there from time to time. If anyone knows what happened to the Telos, it would be them. Thank you you've been a great help. Gosh. We're off to Mount Barren, then let's hope that someone will be there to answer our questions. Actually, I like the face of the kobold. They generally don't look bad to me. I know the one in the source, they usually wear a metal mask all the time. They really more the peaceful of all the beast tribes. Well, the Sahagins too. Well, Siths are downright. The scale of the track is impressive. I'll give them that. Now we only need follow it until we come to the mines. Where is the mine? I thought that was Thancred, but apparently that was an actual person. I did obviously thought this place was connected to the actual city. There it is. Yeah, it's not connected. Not in the way I thought at least. Oh, did y'all stop aiming at me? Travel far too. A bit of a mess, isn't it? But the merchants for dispatching the trolley are here, just as Zilson said. Unfortunately, anyone who might know how to use them is not. We might wait for Zoom Zoom Mysterious Miner to appear or have a look around and see if we can deduce anything useful in their absence. I'm in favor of the latter. Something near the entrance of the mine proper caught Urianger's eyes. Maya's there if you find anything. Flecks of rust adore the trails, but they nevertheless appear sturdy enough to bear a trolley without issue. Designed for a person to operate. There's something else here. It's inside the building, without a doubt. Just open the coyotes and then do that. I really did want to avoid a confrontation. I didn't want to fight anything. Cup is slightly warm and a fair amount of tea steeped over long if the pillar's any indication remains within. The benches within suggest that this must have been a passenger car. Oddly enough, though it is clearly old, it appears to be well maintenance. So, is this place still used? What to say, Coyote? Stop chasing me. Ah, what house thou discern? I see, indeed, thine observations are consistent with my own, but let us refrain from further discussion ere our comrade arrives. Ample evidence of recent maintenance and lukewarm tea besides. The lever of the switching tracks look like they were in good condition, though I can move them myself. No ordinary person could, I think. It is my belief that no person is meant to. This is Telios. Beareth more than a passing resemblance to a golem of the source. Nor doth it appear to be the sole example of its kind. The profilation of Telos Sphagnus, as well as the enormity of the mechanism here, suggests a considerable number were once in operation. Alas, this specimen and this fellow now lie lifeless and broken, and I know not how to repair them that they might facilitate our passage through the gate. And without the aid of Talos, even if thou were somehow able to unbear the trolley path, we would still have no means of propelling it. We might not know how to repair the Talos, but someone must. Otherwise, why keep everything else in working order? Whoever is maintaining the cars and rails must know something that we don't. Let's ask them what it is, shall we? I do believe you'll find a person of some interest sulking in the shadows behind the warehouse on the northwestern side of the tracks. While you two have a friendly chat, the rest of us will gently encourage those to the south to come out into fighting. Defend yourselves as necessary, of course, but do try to keep everyone in one piece. Off we go then. I don't think unsheathing your weapons mean, hey, we're going to do this peacefully. There's so many coyotes and golems, or gnomes here. Wicked White, where did you come from? Oh, no, never mind that. You have no business here, of that I'm sure. What are you? Rule 4 seems the best spell so far, honestly. Surprised that coyote didn't attack me. Had every reason to do so. Oh, that one did. They're targeting me left and right. Good to hear. These two were much trouble either. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Us, we're not the rear guns come to take what is in ours. Do we honestly look like we need to steal with some rusted bits of iron? Don't be absurd. We're not here to rob you. I like the story. You look well. You don't look normal, that's for certain. You don't have anywheres, or so you're clearly not merchants. Travelers never pass this way. The only reason you would come all the way out here is to strip the machinery for parts. At that, I have an idea. What if once upon a time, a lovely lady of noble birth ventured forth in search of her lost love, joined by her two most loyal servants sworn to follow her until the world's end. On their journey, they met a sorcerer as ancient as time itself. Moved by the lady's devotion, he offered to be their guide, and they turned up here somehow. gonna assume that you're being intentionally obtuse, but in the unlikely event that that's a serious conjecture, no. I suppose I am a bodyguard of a sort, but we have rather large concerns than fairy tale romances. Though I would find here more of this ageless sorcerer and his heroic deeds. Gods grant me strength. If I may, we're actually searching for a means by which to travel to Navatherae. We were hoping that the trolley here might offer a solution. I realize that we haven't gotten off to the best of stars, but if you know anything about how we might get it working again. The trolley? The trolley. You should have led with that. We're always keen to discuss the trolley. We're both engineers in training. In fact, Jarek and Beth at your service. Technically, I'm a miner and he does repair work, but our true passion is the trolley. We're working with a few other folk to get it up and running again. And before you ask, yes, it is true that there's little need to transport these days, but that's no reason to assign a miracle of mechanical innovation to this dust. The mere sight of traveling the tracks once again would make hearts sore, mark my words. You'll hear no arguments from us. What progress have you made thus far? Not as much as we like, truth be told. Well, is there anything we could do to assist you? We could gather materials or help by put pieces together. It is a sight more complicated than that, I'm afraid. If you spoke with Magnius, you understand he's the only one with full knowledge of the trolley's operation. I suppose you could speak with him if you like. We'll introduce you. Very well. Our operations are limited, and if this Magnus can explain whatever is preventing the trolley from being restored, I'd like to hear it. Right. It looks like you will be following us back to Twine then. So you got a group of miners and engineers. Alright, let me be 1 second. I will get something to drink. I don't know why, but today reading is just like not agreeing with me. I think I chose well with doing Summoner, honestly. If you're ready, we can leave now. Though I haven't seen another fellow around here, have you? I thought he have come out by now. You think he'll be alright? That's where, well, I suppose we did force your hand a bit. I will have a look just in case. You go on ahead. Alright, looks like it'll just be you lot and me then. Try not to let anything take a bite out of you on the way to the rail yard. Oh, like a gnome that mysteriously attacked me. I thought that was Amuro for a second. That's smart. Did he have to thump me so hard? I'll be feeling that for the next fortnight at least. Not to be done about it though. Now, though, I pointed your over-eager companion in the right direction. They gone on ahead, so we need to move on. Normally we walk atop of the tracks, but seeing as the young lady has a much shorter stride, that's more perilous a route than I'm comfortable suggesting. Wouldn't want anyone falling through the gaps. Of course, the low road presents other dangers, but having been on the receiving end of your friend's blow, I'm not worried on that account. Look at someone just hammering away at the rocks over here. I wonder what the collections are like over here. It's on the other side of this. The fall wouldn't be so well. By the standards I'm looking at, the fall wouldn't be that bad. I don't know if it's actually bad. Wait a moment, do you think I did something? Oh, that's something, alright, run. I legitimately was about to run. Probably should have ran. I don't know if running would have actually got it past it though. Did he run into trouble? Yes, he did. Room 4 is overpowered. Sorry about that. I'll admit I didn't expect this route to be quite so fraught with danger. We're nearly to Twine though, so we should make it without further incident. That was a bad place to put a water bottle too. I have to say the rock elemental monsters seem pretty cool, but didn't want to target it. And before I do anything else, I'm gonna touch the crystal. Cause I had a problem with the last sound I was in. This is it. Welcome to Twine. The original dwelling were built to house with those laborers tasked with the building the tracks. Over time, the miners came to seek their fortunes, and that's what made the town grow to what you see before you today. But it was still the trolley that brought me them here. So, as your doubtless notice, the tracks goes to the very heart of the town. It was the heart of the town. It was the heart of the town, but back when the trolley still carried everyone home at the end of each hard day in the mines. Now there is no trolley nor much work to be had in the mines. For that matter, the only residents that remain are the astute and delusional, and those with nowhere else to go, or so they say. That should give you some indication of what to expect when you meet Mangus. As I said, it will help you to understand why we can't get the trolley running. Just don't expect too much aside from that. Well, that's encouraging, but I don't see that we have much choice. Let's go and meet the man. He makes it sound like this guy's gonna be so depressing that he looks depressing. Who are you supposed to be? Never have seen the three of you in my life. Or the four of you, Wicked White. If you're going to bother me, at least have the courtesy to stand still. Methinks this one is deep in his cups. These are guests, Magnus. We ran into them in the mines. We're looking for a way to reach Navatharang so they can to ask about the trolley, you see. What? There's nothing in Navatharang anymore. Not anymore. And especially not for Freya girls. Give it up. No, we must reach Navatharang. I must. Wow. So you have your heart set on it. The world doesn't care. The place is a ruin. Nothing more. And you're not getting there in the trolley. The thing doesn't run on hopes and dreams. We're not fools. It's necessity that drives us to Navatharang. If you insist that the trolley is not an option, at least tell us why. No, I'm sick of people asking me about the blasting thing. Leave me be. We'll speak outside. He only said that because he thinks I'm weak. And he's right, but I won't be forever. There has to be some way. I must find it. I know personally, I just started this, but, which I probably should change it. Turn on camera. Oh. Never knew that. Turn off camera. Ah, that's weird. I hope there's no hidden camera that I didn't know of. But, I know I just started this, but I will be right back. And I continue with the part 2 for this, since it is a live stream. Until next time.